Well, how do you do, y'all? I snuck over to Macadoodles here. I want to steal that from him real quick, just so I can show you. Nikka coffee grain whiskey. Set that back up for me. I messed it all up. $7 for a 2-ounce pour. Not bad at all. It's very nice on the nose. It's a little sweet, actually. A lot of caramel I'm getting on the nose. Coffee-like notes, actually, probably more accurate. Coffee grain whiskey. I don't know if that says anything else about that. Nope. You certainly can smell some coffee on the nose. Some vanilla. You certainly can feel vanilla as well. Nice. 90 proof, 45% it says. That's nice. It is warm. You certainly can feel some warmth. I could probably pull a little more out if I put a couple drops of water in there, but I'm doing this one just straight neat. If I was home, I'd probably put a dash of water in it. Yeah, it's not as sweet on the palate as it is on nose. Nose feels very sweet, but you still can feel some of those toffee notes. A lot of vanilla, some oak, coffee, just really in the background for me. It's very interesting. Yeah, you get the sweetness really comes on the back end, whereas on the nose I get a lot of sweetness up front. On the palate you get it just on the back end of it. So I'm going to set this down a second, and I don't have the stats on it because I'm having it on tap here, but it's the White River Fall Creek Lager, which is basically their Märzen. Nice copper color, as you can see, kind of a light copper-ish. The nose is very nice on this, what you expect from beer like this. You get a lot of that toasted malt notes. There's maybe just the slightest bit of honey sweetness on the nose. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorites because of the finish. The finish is so beautifully dry. You get that nice toasted malt right up through the middle. Almost some nutty notes, almost like hazelnut notes mixed up in there. And then it just finishes beautifully clean, crisp, and dry. It's very nice. I got some local breweries doing great versions of the Märzen. Urban Chestnut out of St. Louis does a beautiful one. Springfield Brewing Company, their Mayhem has won awards. So, and the White River Fall Creek is just gorgeous. So anyways, I'm not going to run long. I want to finish these things. I thought I'd give you a brief what I'm having at Max today. This time of Beer Whisper. We'll talk to you later. Well, howdy, quick addendum here. I noticed as I've started to work through some of this, I didn't notice it at first, but they did talk about in the description there coconut spice. As I've let it sit, I have picked up some of those coconut notes. It's not big, but it is in there. There is some spice on the back end as well. It's nice. It's I don't know. I don't know how much this is a bottle. I mean, it was $7 for a 2-ounce pour. I mean, it's probably going to be $5 or $6 a shot at most places anyway. So I figured, well, what the hell? It's worth a look. I don't know. I may be tempted to buy it once. It's interesting. I don't. It's there's a lot going on, but it's very subtle. It doesn't pop right at you at any one point on the nose or the palate. So it's just going to depend on what you're looking for in a whiskey. When I want smooth and mellow, I typically buy Irish. When I want in your face, I'll buy a good small batch bourbon. and this one isn't either. It's just different on all levels. It doesn't really feel like a Scotch. It has a kind of a feel all to its own, a lot like the Bain South African whiskey I had a couple weeks ago. It has elements of everything, but it doesn't really feel like any one particular style. But yeah, it has a lot going on. But every note, every flavor is incredibly subtle. But again, I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. If you don't want a bold whiskey, it's for you. If you want a lot of flavor, but not in your face, it works. So there's certainly nothing wrong with it. And I'll probably end up buying a bottle one time. Okay, one last quick addendum on the whiskey. I didn't realize when I was trying it runs $75 a bottle. It was $7 for the two ounces. I figured that was a bargain. And I said at the end of my last addendum that I would buy it most likely because it was nice. It was subtle but nice. At $75 a bottle, to be honest with you, it's probably not going to be my thing. But if this is the kind of whiskey you like, there's certainly nothing wrong with it.